Now, once upon a time when we didn't have such thing as disc brakes, we used to have drum brakes. What's a drum? It's down here. This wheel here is actually off a Manx Norton, and this is the drum. This is a famous conical hub, they used to call these. So there's the drum itself, cast iron, nicely turned out, and in there you had brake shoes that fitted. If I just put that down a tick, you can actually see on here, this is what they call the brake plate, which ran on the outside there. In there were mounted two brake shoes. There they are, pivoting up there, and there was a lever in there. So when the lever went through there, it opened these shoes like that. That closed up against that steel drum. And of course, it had to have on there some fibre material. There's the actual friction material. So you've now got brake pads, but this is the same friction material riveted onto those. That whole assembly would then simply fit in here like so. Put the front brake on, pull on your lever, open those. With a bit of luck, you'd actually stop. So let's see how brakes have developed on bikes through the years. And here's a complete brake assembly fitted on the 1949 BSA, typical of the era. This one's got the brake plate, and you can see the lever there moving there. That's opening the shoes inside, which are clamping on the drum. Of course, when you apply the brakes, you generate a lot of heat, and you've got to get rid of that in some way. A disc brake is dead easy, but with a drum brake, more of a problem. So what they've done on this Ariel of the mid-50s is fit some fins, or actually cast fins into the actual brake drum, and you can just see them there. The brake's the same, but it's got added fins to dissipate the heat. Of course, in the heat of competition, if you'll excuse the pun, like on this Competition Greaves, this motocross bike, they've got big aluminium hubs here with fins going the other way. These actually go across it, they're cast in there, steel liner within that drum, but it's all alloy to get rid of that heat much faster, and it saves those fins getting clogged with mud, making them as big as they are. Now, by the late 1950s, they fitted full-width brake hubs, like on this beautiful Norton, the old Norton Dominator. Now, all those fins that you could see running around that brake hub, they gave you the impression that, in fact, there were brake shoes running across the whole width, but they weren't, but it made it look good. It looked cleaner than having that old steel hub lopsided on one side, and this was it, the full-width brake hub. Now, as bike performance increased over the decades, and coming up to the late 60s, early 70s, brakes got bigger, of course, but not only that, they actually developed what they were called a twin leading shoe version. On this BSA, for instance, you can see down there, there's a lever that the cable pulls on, then it operates a rod to a second lever, so it operates both ends of those brake shoes, so you got more braking power. Now, if you were seriously fast and you were in some serious competition, you needed some serious brakes. Look at these here, front brake lever's got two cables on it. One up above the lever, one below the lever. Why is that? I'll show you. Down here on this beautifully engineered Fontana front brake on this MV, see that? Not only is it twin leading shoe this side, you can see them operating, it's twin leading shoe on the other side. See the big air scoop there as well? So this made a 4 leading shoe front brake. Serious stopping power.